Asifani wena uthini ngalo mdlalo namhlanje?
Mina I'm so happy nge-performance ye-Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so even izolo ngishilo ngathi i-Kaizer Chiefs mabangafaka umthetho.
Okay.
Umthetho umfukeni no apolice ngeke bayidlale ibhola. And vele bayidlala ngebhola.
Okay.
Mina umfukeni ngimbona ngabo 76 minutes.
Okay.
Ukuthi kanti ukhona lo mfana na.
Okay.
Benza ukuthi angekho umfukeni.
Okay.
Upolice uhlulekile bamkhipha nomkhipha.
Okay.
Uyabona so I'm so happy with the performance of the boys.
So manje ngokubona kwakho, do you think i-Kaizer Chiefs is going all the way to ICAF?
Yeah, ICAF it's another things, man.
Okay.
Yeah, ICAF as long as iPirates ingathathi league.
Okay.
Yeah, lapho hayi mina ngihappy nayo.
Mina iPirates even nasejimini ukutshani ngabe
wazi nami iPirates ngiyawisho ukuthi ejimini ihlezi draw yona ejimini idraw
Ejimini idraw ngoba anifuni ukuthi iPirates ingathathi league.
ukutshani ngabe jima ukutshani mina
Okay. Kahle namhlanje nakule game ye-6 mina nisabona ukuthi into enzakala namhlanje sezophinda futhi ke-6.
Wazi ikhona
sayenza
ikhona enye ndoda ePirates manje la iyeza kimi ithi bafethu manje icela nisibambele isandla.
Okay.
Yabona ngithe indoda asikho isikhathi sipheliwe. So phela sine advantage yokuthi maybe singayi ku number 2.
Okay.
Because thina sishaya Sundown.
Okay.
iPirates izodrop ama points.
Okay.
Onke lama game.
So iPirates manga drop ama points kula ma game wona.
Thina siya ku number 2.
Okay.
Then Sundown angithi siyashaya. So sine 3 point.
Okay.
Sundown wazi ilula kanjani than iPirates.
Okay.
Yeah, angithi laba sometime labantu basebenze imithi lana. Ubonile lana nje bayenza lana namhlanje. So bayakwata ukuthi thina sisebenzisa amanzi.
So uyasho ukuthi umuthi namhlanje usebenzanga.
And ungathi uzoba khawada lo muthi wabo. Ama player abo ama-injury kwayona. Abayiyeke le ndaba yawo yemuthi sidlale ibhola. Abayiyeke indaba yemuthi sidlale ibhola.
So iPirates belokhu iwina ngomuthi until namhlanje.
Yeah, iPirates iwina ngento ezithu. Umuthi ne-brand envelope. So manje iKaizer Chiefs is a government. Inayo yonke into ikhona uyabona. Fanele stable financial imnandi. Ayifuni indaba yama-envelope. Uyabona? So laba bafana bo Bobby bo Kaizer indaba yama-envelope abayingeni. That is why it's drawing. And bane like we're supposed to win this game.
Okay.
Bane like it because khiphe umthetho.
Okay.
Makuthiwa umthetho baba ngamkhiphanga bakhiphe uNdlovu bafaka uChabalala, we're supposed to win. Lezoba siwinile.
Okay, let's talk about the audience. Asikhulume ngabalandeli bebhola namhlanje in general.
All right, okay.
Let's talk about the crowd.
All right.
Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi uyasho ukuthi iKaizer Chiefs government, but today the atmosphere, what do you say about the atmosphere? According to you, what was the presentation?
Okay. Abalandeli bePirates namhlanje it was more than Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay. Okay.
Because of ama-ticket.
Okay.
Lethu bayenzile ama-ticket lana. They say something's fishing. Indaba yama-ticket.
Okay.
Because wafo nami ukuthi ngene e-stadium ngene indaba yokuthi nami nginikezwe i-ticket ngomunye umjita nje.
Okay.
But for mina ukuthi ngithenge i-ticket straight ngihlulekile ukuthenga i-ticket.
Okay.
So but why kugcwele abantu bePirates namhlanje?
So you think it was
yeah. Kune problem ngendaba yama-ticket.
Okay.
Because angithi game yabo.
Okay.
So manje bona ngiyabanikeza i-man of the match yama-supporter only, not for football.
Okay.
Yeah. Man of the match yama-supporter only.
And then according to you, who was the best player of the game today?
It's Peterson.
Peterson
uyadeserve.
Okay.
No, you go bro. Angasacabanga kakhulu.
Okay.
Amthathe ambe naye. Ashiye lo ichayini or ichayile wakho.
Okay. Okay.
Lo asali. Akala umsebenzi lo muntu.
Akala umsebenzi.
Hayi, asali lo.
Okay.
Peterson, he must go to.
So on your closing, what do you say to the audience? I'm a fan. We're Pirates, no we're Chiefs about this game.
Wabona iKaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand, you know?
Okay.
And the number, Tina, singagcwalisa stadium lesi.
Okay.
Bangazanga labo makhe.
Okay.
Buma, wabona lala uzongena. Okay, lala khulumela 35,000. Bafo. Kaizer Chiefs could depend nge-performance.
Okay.
Kaizer Chiefs. Wabona Masai Pirates. Okay, let's say next year Masai Pirates, Shy Pirates again. Zishaye. Siphinde sibuye la. Sigcwalisa stadium. Tina. Only Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, Kaizer Chiefs could depend on her performance only.
Okay.
As we don't mind about the fan.
Okay.
Ama fan is right.
Okay.
Sibaningi kakhulu futhi.
Okay.
Lana uthi babe more namhlanje. Indaba yamathikiti la ngitshela ngayo.
Okay.
Ikhona into bayenzile ngamathikiti. Awumbombayi.
Bombay.
Wena unayithikiti
unikwa space uyophatha amathikiti
unayo kuphi akanathikiti lo muntu
Okay.
wamsendele ithikiti isebenzile la
yabona angitshela ukuthi umehluko phakathi kwe-Pirate no-Baby Mama bafana.
Why do you think every weekend
Okay.
Sihlezi siphuma like isigcwalisi Orlando? It's because of the brand of football that we
bahamba la ungena ngizimba ngapha nami
But man, why do you think
Indawo ufuna isitulo mfethu awunaso
why do you think every weekend siphuma in numbers?
Okay.
Because of the brand of football that we've been playing. Okay, Moses Mapida sigcwalisile ukukhalinga ngithi.
Okay.
M10 isigcwalisa imbobela.
Okay.
Sisodwa.
Okay.
Sisodwa. Namhlanje bagcwale side nebench labo kuphela. The rest of the stadium was playing black.
Okay.
Playing black.
So statistically wise, you are saying that Pirates got more fans in terms of support than Chiefs.
Yeah. Thina mama yabona istadium esincane. Abo Kings welithini singayigcwalisa.
Okay.
Ungasinikeza abo Nelson Mandela siyagcwalisa.
Okay.
When did you do that?
Nemosi Mapida siyagcwalisa abo lokhunjana abo Mbombela siyagcwalisa. FNB singayigcwalisa so noma sithiwa singadlala ikhepha singayigcwalisa.
Okay. Manje, let's go deep into the game. So what do you say about today's game?
The game is scrappy today, and kudos to goalkeeper. I'm gonna single out to goalkeeper namhlanje. If it wasn't for Peterson, labantu laba bebazuliwa 4-5. If it wasn't for the goalkeeper.
Okay.
And also it defensive structure, sabo. But it was more like a back six. Mangaba back because I need a mover. It was a back five. Then but tetanga two holding mids.
Okay.
And then Mabuwe sometimes inokuzimvetha as an extra CDM as well. So bebadlala nga 3 defensive midfielders and then bafuna uphuma ngama attackers out 3. uDuba, Lilepo, na this guy uModi. Okay. Bafuna uphuma nga 3. Yabo. So now ilokunjani ngifukala nge first half. The first half it was intense. It was working intensity.
Okay.
And it Pirates for me now they were knocking on the door.
Okay.
The Pirates were knocking on the door because like mangapeka like ama moments whereby like uSpelebele you almost scored la pana and it was a bit of a scrape.
Okay.
Like it's scrapiness and then Chiefs ended up clearing the ball. And also the Chiefs they're waiting for the right moment to pass bombing a count.
Okay.
And then second half it worked for them.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and kula masaplau enzo singela out. The mistake eka owadu mo keep my count.
Okay.
For them touch it.
Okay.
Because more as a loss up, you opening the game to Chiefs.
Okay.
And that's why Chiefs had to they were smart enough. It's okay. Laba so keep my count. Let me put them 2.
Okay.
Because Utuvele, Masters of Talika, Utuvele is going to be a point of reference.
Okay.
And then leading up to Kolabo, Begnet Clearance, I don't know if I'm not mistaken, Begnet Clearance, leading up to Kolabo. I think Utuba Naye, well done to him, Utaway Pasega mode. Because the good 3v2. Usuga like a site is
league.
No, we have a unique.
Okay.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm still getting it.
Okay.
Hey,
usethula bafana
sishilo sathi bafocus ibhizinisi
so kule 3v2 which is that Utuba had 2 options. If they shy cut back, the cut back can lead to a goal. And if I shy square pass, it can lead to a goal. So Utuba what he did, shy square pass, Umodu taper in. Good goal. And also it is now mentality change now. Every time when they score, they want to insert themselves as the actual defense.
Okay.
Yeah, and now And now, reaction after conceding, it's a positive reaction, yabo. But now as well, what do I because let's understand it's a secret for us. Okay, also keep put fund royally. Ukuthi abe right back and then push uSipelebele phambili. Okay. Push uSipelebele phambili. Okay. So that we can pick because if Bheka yenzile lo stuff, each was best with more. Okay. And uSipelebele vele is got the same pace and every long ball we also anticipate to find. And now Soweto now full compliment because the gap was opening. Man to shy the shot, the goalkeeper parried out. And the goalkeeper could have just parried the ball like safely on the side. And to be like keep all up beyond Uspelebele. Now you parried it at the palm of Umchita. Umchita was composer, good finish as well. But now, what do now? Msazo ngena kula masapla. Kula masapla our yenzi. Umahopa you could have introduced him say 8. Okay. Because Umahopa for me now he can intimidate those two. Kumba Makati, now this guy Msimang. Because Msimang and Umahopa almost like inches. They've got the same height. But the strength Umahopa is very very strong and very pacey. He's a pressing machine. So now. Introduced very late in the later stages of the game, and we let the sense of agency. I must start to equalizer and the manager and the way it's like agency are called. It showed very good. It is very they wanted to play for it. Okay. They were so it was sitting back. It was to be honest, it never had intention of winning this game. Okay. They was so disturb. Okay. They never had intentions of winning. Because if they ever win, it's gonna do Sundowns worth of good. Okay. It was gonna do Sundowns worth of good. They're just saying it's a goalkeeper. I'm single out the man of the match for me now. Because I must say I see it. I think it's 6 days, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I'm single out to goalkeeper, but also well done to Chiefs because the Chiefs now. I think at this point, taking them forward, I think Bayer's good team. Our Amazon will never back down from the fight because it distance between them, the Amazon is 5 points. And also on the 16th, they're gonna still have to face each other. I think in this game now, Siwelele, which is a game in hand. After Siwelele, it's another tough game. It's Kuku. After Kuku, the Amazon, and it's a battle for top 3. Exactly. It point might help them. We gain a bit of the confidence. 14, yes, we can all say it might be a title aspirant. It dented our title hopes, but it's Sundowns. We like a man now, but what really not so long ago? They throw but not to throw a match. Now it's title race open. Yeah, but we never know how this title race will pan out because one of the games they expect the Pirates to perform, which is against the Stellenbosch, which is another tough game for me. Stellenbosch now, but a contestant for top 8. It just played the contestant for top 8. That's why they play for a draw. About Golden Arrows, I contestant for top 8. The Stellenbosch, another team there. They wanna be in contention for top 8 now. So I think it's wrong. I'm saying it's a setback. Yes, we defend like Kamachi that could have won this game. And also, look, ngena good ref. Utom, don't make mistake our easy. Okay. Umabuwe, Nondov. Both of them should have been sent off. Okay. Because that's a violent conduct. It should have been a red card. And equal police is very questionable. Okay. Very, very questionable. A yellow card should have been issued to Modi because Modi, he committed like 6 or 7 fouls. Because minimum, I'm not sure if the minimum if you commit more than 5 fouls, you need to be yellow carded. It depends on how you foul. Okay. Yeah, so Ubodi should have been yellow carded. Peterson should have been yellow carded for time wasting. Minutes wise could have been added to 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. So I think we're going to let Tom almost spoil this game. Okay, so you think 8 to 10 minutes could have made a difference? Yeah. Okay, so let's get to deeper. If you look at it, the national coach was there, Bruce. So what will you say to Bruce about Indabaka Peterson? Do you think Peterson deserves a spot? Kubafana Bafana as a Pirates supporter, or you think Peterson doesn't deserve a spot? I think compliment to Peterson. I'm saying this season. I think he raised the bar today. Okay. I mean this season. Umchita kept. I think he is a closer challenge to Sipo Chain, along with Ronza as well. Okay. I think Guma third best. In a rank of 3, the third. You said third best. Just rank them from 1 to 3. Who do you think is the best coach this season? The best goalkeeper this season? Sipo, rank number 1. Okay. Ronza na ngiyamlandela. Okay. Peterson na ngiyamnika as well. As number 3. Yeah. Okay. the way he analyze mina ngifuna goalkeeper omnandi enyaweni. Okay. To stop. That's why ngithi mangicheck labo goalkeeper bayithi ulina uGosi na this guy Peterson. Ngifuna goalkeeper ozudlala ngenyawo. That's why ngithi Peterson needs to fix that. Ulina needs to fix that. Now no Gosi needs to fix that. That's why ngithi those goalkeepers ngama shot stopping they could. Mara ngifuna goalkeeper ozudlala ngenyawo. That's why Ronza nabo Sipoche na Machiko because those two they're more they can insert themselves as an extra center back. Ngifuna ku goalkeeper njalo. But it can give us an advantage as Bafana because la Machitela you never know what they're gonna give us about World Cup because ngithi manje ngona ama penalty shootout or something he can.
Okay, to lastly, to all supporters with Pirates that came in numbers, what are your take backs or what could be the remarks also about Niga Warner, just as something that they can take and move with forward as a matter of motivation to say maybe you still have a chance to take the league?
Okay, we need to rally the boys more. I think Amachita, every time when you rally them, Amachita will keep producing results. Okay, more. Yeah. And also this thing of booing, okay, may stop. Okay, may stop this thing of booing because you never know because that's why I need to most people most people they do disguise themselves as like Chiefs or Pirates but wearing a different team jerseys. Exactly. Because like let's say like Ufagi lemon seats for example. Yeah. Ufagi keep us at Chiefs and then when you pull you play the Chiefs. One of them
like you are a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, exactly. When you pull those players when some certain fans attack you. And I won't blame people who back attack because you bring the players for what? Yeah. Because when you disguise yourself as a fan,
and why must we do that?
Why must we do that?
Exactly.
And I think just to add on that, today's player, Pirates can be a player Chiefs tomorrow. You see, and you know the same player that have been booing can now be yes, exactly. So okay, thank you very much, Command, for having you. Okay, thank you.
Are we actually number one?
Let's just get into the conversation. What do you say about today's game?
For my team, I'm happy. I'm giving them 7/10.
Okay.
I'm minusing 10 because I was not happy with how we substituted the players.
Okay.
A player like Lulepo, he got too many minutes.
Okay.
He was not there from the first minute.
Okay.
He should have been subbed off. We had our Dua, we had our Mabua. They couldn't tick because there was not someone who could bring the magic in the field. Someone who will give them the ball so that they can be alive. We really needed a player like Ovilagas. You know, I don't know what's so hard about our coaches to bring the ball into the field. Villagas really needed a game of this kind of a tempo. Should have brought him into an SKS. He knows
classic football.
Exactly. And with us being here, with the stadium being filled, he was definitely going to come to the party. And he was definitely going to make us tick. More especially after we scored the first goal. We really needed someone who's creative, who was going to make the players tick. But unfortunately, they couldn't say that. Another thing that I'm not happy about our coaches taking us Unox in Tetu. There was no need to have taken the ball.
Okay.
I mean, he neutralized. There was no police today. There was no Mufukeng. All thanks to Mteto. He really came to the party. He was deployed to work and he worked. You understand? So if you're watching from very, very far, you wouldn't believe that there was a police today. You wouldn't believe that there is a president of Ama 2000. You understand? So Mteto for me, you played, I'm happy.
And what are your takes of the game today, taking it to the next game, which let's just jump other games, let's just go to the sixth, which is Ikeme Chiefs, versus Sundown.
No, to be honest with you, Aboma Kelwan, you see these guys, like there is death in his family because of what I did to him today. I could have destroyed him, as I'm saying my mistakes. But for him, relax, I'm going to beat Sundowns for you.
We don't care.
Okay.
You care.
Or whatever you do with Sundowns is none of our business.
You care. Now, on the 6th, if you check how we played, we really played from the first minute when the whistle was blown, we were playing. Credit to my team for that. It's just those smaller mistakes that made us not to get the 3 points today. So, going to Mamelodi Sundowns, I'm afraid they are going to get a very, very big hitting from us.
Okay. Okay.
We are not going to play with Sundowns. We are not going to nest them. We tried to nest them, and then we said we are supporting them as a government of national unity. They bought banners and posters. They don't need Kaizer Chiefs. Their first game after that poster, what happened there with Stellenbosch? They dropped points. Today again, what happened? They dropped points. You understand? So we are a brand. You need us to prosper. You understand?
Okay.
So with Mamelodi Sundowns, they blue tick us. We finally responded and said, be on your own. So Mamelodi Sundowns 6 May. Wafa. No draw, lose only for Maraba Start FC.
Okay, so
Simple as that.
What are your key words to Upros, who was today watching the game on the strength? Everybody saw him after Upros Makakija. It was after when they then decided to display Peterson on the screen. So what do you say to Bros?
For me, to be honest with you, Bros, he wanted to coach Kaizer Chiefs sometime. Bobby rejected him. So it's a personal vendetta. That's why he always bent us and say there is no player who's qualified or who's fit to play for Bafana Bafana. But if you are to be honest, Peterson always is raising it's not only today. Peterson has been raising his hand that come and take a look at me. Come and take a look at me. He's not been doing that. I mean, if you check at that boy, Lina, and we compare him with our goalkeeper, Brendan Peterson, there is a very, very, very big difference. You can check the clean sheets. You can check the leadership skill from him, how he controls, how he manages the defense. There is a very big difference. He should have been in the national setup, even in the qualifiers. He was supposed to have been there. He was supposed to be used to the setup. But why he's being sidelined, only God knows. You understand? I mean, there's no way you can take Lina and you leave
Peterson.
By the time when Lina was introduced into Bafana setup, our goalkeeper Peterson, he had the most clean sheet. He was number one. He was performing. He was consistent. Then why are you leaving? If we talk about stats and consistency, why was he left behind?
Yeah,
He's a plumber.
Okay, it makes sense, but do you think that he really deserved to go?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, just that it's South Africa, but if you are to be fair, this plumber's goalkeeper, Chaine, was supposed to remain with us, see one big screen and all that. The people who are there, also this number one goalkeeper currently is too relaxed. He's not being tested. I mean, we've got Ogos. He's really raising his bar. Not only this season, by the way, from last season. He's being loaned out to smaller teams, but he comes to the party. We've got Peterson. Why don't you put we're two friendlies with Panama. Why didn't you take these people that you have never tested, that were not used? Why didn't you take them there?
So it's a personal vendetta.
It is a personal vendetta.
Okay. So, when utsini ngale mazwi akani?
You go Bruce, you know what he want. Peterson is a plumber. You cannot take a plumber to fix any. You cannot do anything for.
Did I do 3 points today?
Nothing.
Did I do 3 points?
Yeah, because we know the way we played today. We give him credit, but it doesn't mean.
You give who credit?
Peterson.
Thank you.
Don't give me Akaya go Bafana. He's a plumber. He doesn't deserve anything.
Okay.
He's a plumber, must belong to Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay. So, so in today's performance, which team do you think raised the better bar?
So our Chiefs is the enemy of progress.
Okay.
We know, Musa. The only thing they want to disturb us to progress.
Okay.
So, and credit to them. We wish them all the best. But going forward, even though Sundowns draw will is 1-1, 0-0, then it still favor our compete. Because even if we need, they are number one. So, Peterson, well done. Maro Plambo Kasefin. So you must belong on a terrain.
So do you think at the end of the season, is there any easy game for any club?
So Renar say na lady game ya na tsenga ro dilola relegation, you understand? So wo sa loko pana lo Stellenbosch, understand? So kini team itself ro maybe
Mabasa.
Mabasa ka sa dlala against the Pirates.
Okay.
Lenda ka sa dlala against
No,
Pirates.
they're going to play.
No, I'm telling you no. Or
They are not low.
no,
They are signed.
Mabasa is our player.
Oh.
League to celebrate the Pirates.
Alamu kuba lona.
Yeah, oh, Mabasa is still our player.
Alamu kuba na yes no.
No, I'm telling you no.
Awamu kuba.
Must Google. If you never Google.
Awamu kuba na.
Osama go. I'm telling you, or Mabasa is still our player.
Okay.
And we don't care or we need a loan or whatever. Chiefs. Any more progress?
So we are ahead.
So basically you are saying that if Paris still stand a chance to take the league.
We don't stand a chance. We are taking the league. This is our league today. I'm declaring now for the Pirates going to crown them 2025, 2026 champions of Betway.
Emma Pupe.
We don't care about Chiefs or instability because they don't go anywhere. They're only fighting. I don't know whether they're still fighting for number 3 or what. But the wish or whatever, they're still fighting for number 3.
Let me answer him.
Even now, Amazul is behind them. We don't know.
They're going for CAF. Is Chiefs going for CAF?
Yes.
Confederation maybe.
The junior.
That's why we are going. That's why we are going.
The small vision.
Yes.
Okay.
The where they belong.
Where they belong.
Yes, the small confederation.
That's why we are going.
They will never touch. So, they still give the small boy. You understand?
Yeah, in terms of age, yes. I get one.
They will never go Champions League. I'm telling you today, we declare them or the league or number 3. They're going to confederation. It's where they belong, and they're only playing for the show off.
So do you think Moremi's injury was a blow to
No,
Chiefs?
It was.
Moremi's injury is man-made. Because, yeah, Chiefs, they only want to destroy Moremi, not to go to World Cup.
So what happened to Moremi today?
Oh, the plumbers, Chiefs, they destroy Moremi. They don't make. They want to make sure he's not going to World Cup. But we wish all the best Moremi, speed recovery, progress in Fanaga. We are going World Cup with or without the Chiefs or Idirang. We don't care about Chiefs. Moremi, we wish you all the best. Progress, speed recovery, Chiefs. Le plumber yabona Peterson, they will remain. We don't care or bargain, clean sheet, whatever. We don't care.
I think, neutrally speaking, the players that are doing good for the nation deserve to go to the World Cup. So speed recovery to Moremi.
You cannot count Peterson is doing good for the nation. He's doing good to stay Pirates to progress. Moremi is doing good for the nation to go to the World Cup, not Peterson. Peterson is only doing better. Remember that game Chiefs in the Sundowns. Peterson is halal go Chiefs. It's not it's a new signing. It's halal go Chiefs. Only maybe 10 seasons. We don't care about him. He must remain go benching.
Without taking the league, 10 seasons without taking the league.
Go plumber.
11
I have
seasons.
already ball so 14 for you. We don't care.
Without taking the league when.
So Chiefs,
Okay.
Because they forget or na bona ba dirang. If we don't take anything, what they are taking?
Pirates ne Thai League. Umfukeni basenza grade 1.
Wena no ulgo.
Umfukeni benza grade 1.
Yena
League. Bangangitshele bona Peter Sithengeza lapha ku Chiefs. Umfukeni benza grade 1. Yeah, crash.
This old man.
Mahawula benza
Kanakola Mufukeng is playing go grade R. He was been retrenched go Mereko ngwa.
So
Mufukeng is still young to compete with him.
So Uchi Mufukeni will still take the league.
No. That's emergency BC. Apart league nje.
We don't care.
Next I see ngeke
So
yenzeke.
you don't see
I
Mufukeni
saw
take the
the
league with Pirates.
I saw the yenzeke le. Ngeke zenzeke le. Kube just emergency
Okay,
BC.
fine.
Apart league nje
No.
umaqawula. League so.
Okay, fine. Then he saw.
That's why ngithi when
Then one okay, fine. One none Villagazi Mudu Barga Mamfano.
they won that bank couple of season years. They won that
They're
bank.
still coming. Barga the youngsters.
Yeah, but they won that bank.
Mara Mufukeng who can rate Mufukeng Levo Duba.
In terms of
Honestly,
what? In terms of what?
Playing.
In terms of what?
Playing what? Play.
Playing
You
what?
cannot rate Mufukeng Levo Duba.
Playing what? Playing what?
Bo Duba, Bo Villagazi.
Playing what?
Incoming artists. They will never recognize anywhere unless they recognize by their supporters.
What did Duba to do today? My man, if you don't
How did
we score today?
We don't care about the
How did we score? Maybe Spiders was supposed to win the game. If Mufukeni was here today. So Mufukeni was neutralized. Not that game. It was not today. In this game.
Mufukeng knows who bapala le dikgomo di tlo mo gata o raska go World Cup. We wish all the best Mufukeng. We will make sure the dikgomo tse bo Peter
Mufukeni, remember to be in the World Cup to play against the best in the world. In such games, that's why you have to raise the bar. That's why you must come to the party. Did you see Mufukeni? Did you see Mufukeni today? Did you see? Imagine against Mexico. Look at Mufukeni. You can play against the home. Look against Mexico. What is he gonna do to us?
Off the ball.
He fell against the home.
Moremi nasa zora ball. Home we are Chiefs out this step progress.
Mufukeni against the home. What did he do?
With this ongoing debate that is happening here, we're not in.
Mfukeni ngintwana sentwana. Yeah. Yes, we wish him, we wish him to grow up, and then we don't want to put the pressure on Mfukeni.
That's true.
The football that he's playing is coming all right.
Yes.
He's still young. We cannot give him a load of taking Bafana
The
on
pressure on his
shoulder.
own, never.
That one, he's still young.
There was nowhere to be found.
It's still young. What is happening there? The pressure, it's another level. The intensity of the game, it's on another level. When you want to take the pressure, he must raise the hands on such these games. That's where he must raise his hands.
So that I'm ready.
If you look at the games that he's playing against Sundowns, Chiefs, I was telling Bosch, he doesn't show up. He only show up for Magesi, for Matthias Galaxy, those games. So I don't want to dwell that much as well on Mfukeng. I'm not the Orlando Pirates fan.
So basically you are saying that we are overhyping these young ones to a point whereby we are misleading them into their personal growth or into their career growth.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
so that and your advice to the supporters, what can you say to as an advice towards the overhyping of the young ones, so that at least we give them time and you know that kind of less narrative about them already being there when they can still grow. What do you say to Amafen way to all out there? And I'm a supporter with ball.
What I would say, let's support our players and our teams. Honestly, let's not mislead the players, because this thing it happened, and when it happened, it comes to a player where it's going down. If we can even now look at exactly making an example of Mufugeng as well, after Kota have left Orlando Pirates, it was very, 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 very difficult for him because of this thing of misleading the players. Then we think that is big. Is big amongst the others. It, the game, it's a game of the opinion, and then as well the angle that you are looking at. Because now, if you're taking him, and if we go somewhere else where there is a higher tension of the game, he might not succeed. And as well, we are not saying to others they must pull their socks down. Yes, it's okay to pull socks up and then feel the pressure inside. Pressurize yourself in a positive way so that you are going into the right direction.
Okay, so let's get into the game itself. What do you say about today's game? What were your takes?
Yes, the game was quite interesting, and more especially in terms of the Kaizer Chiefs. They came with an execution plan that was correct, and they have gone into the right plan. And where they fail in terms of the management, which is a technical bench. They fail the players. They cannot read exactly the game. The game was going into the left hand side of the benefit of the Kaizer Chiefs. Instead of looking the players of the Orlando Pirates and the weakness of the Orlando Pirates and try to change the game against the weakness of the opponent, they failed to do so. What I'm trying to say is there was a time where Orlando Pirates were introducing Tito after Moreni got injured. I saw which him a speed recovery, and that point, that's where Chiefs have a loophole to win up the game. Tito is going to take number 8. And then when he's taking number 8, everyone in the South Africa knows that Tito is slow. It's not fast. So, and the number 8 that is going to be taking is going more closer into a line of a center and then towards the D line of Kaizer Chiefs. Then they should have substituted someone who's going to be more advantage on the benefit of the Kaizer Chiefs on the other side, like table 2 for 2. Velepai is going to utilize the space so that Bele won't go up and attack Kaizer Chiefs. He must stay there because when he receives the ball, that boy has a first touch, and then when he's attacking you, you won't like it. So rather stay with him. Don't open up the space for him to hold the ball first. So that's where the Kaizer Chiefs bench failed to substitute. And when they do the substitute that they did, they taking out Mteto and they put more attacking player. On my point of view, I've had Kaizer Chiefs fans, they are against that substitute. And it was a technical change, which was more beneficial. But now, the second substitute that Chiefs after that have supposed to be done was to take Monyane out, because they put Lilepo on the number 9, which is Lepo is playing false number 9, is not a number 9. So, but when we're attacking, it's always there. And then there is no cross that is coming from Munyane. Munyane, yes, he have a speed, but not a maximum of equalizing Porto and equalizing of Apolis. So they were supposed introducing Foster so that when he's upcoming on right, the square will come right, so that we can look at the way we have scored. We scored a ball that was coming as a cross in front of the line of the goalkeeper of the Pirates. So that thing is supposed to happen oftenly, not once upon a while. That's the way of eating Orlando Pirates. They attack, all of them. They attack, and then they left loopholes on the backs, right back and then the left back. Porto is moving forward, is leaving the loophole, and someone need to equalize that space. Orlando Pirates is more attacking team, but the weakness of the Orlando Pirates is eating Orlando Pirates on the full specs. That's how you eat. So Chiefs failed to look that the bench. They've analyzed good, and then they blocked the way of our policy, and also including Muremi and also the young boy, so that they must not move. And taking off of Umteto, we wanted attacking more, and also footballing, playing in the middle. Because what is happening with the number 8 of the Orlando Pirates, what is his name? No, number 8. And also number 16, which is they staying too much, and they introduced number 15. I forgot this name. I'm not a fan of the Orlando Pirates.
Okay.
They introducing them, and they putting a line in the mid. That line was also a weakness for a Kaizer Chiefs. And the players, when they're not seeing what is happening in the mid, in the ground, they should, management and the back and the sitting, they should have looked the open. They have a screen that they've been looking there. That's where they could looking exactly where there are openings of the Orlando Pirates. This game, it went on the draw. It was not going to be supposed to be a draw. If we having a good management there on the end, we should have won the game. The plan of sitting and then counter-attacking Orlando Pirates was sweet. That's the way of Kaizer Chiefs of playing. When they changing, taking Teto out, they going back to the system that we normally as Kaizer Chiefs know, which is 4-4-2. That's the play that we know.
Okay, so now let's go deeper into the game. I can see you are giving the positive side of the game and the negative side of the game towards the Chiefs way, or the way Chiefs approach the game. So looking at the way Chiefs played, do you think Brosh will take some of the players from Chiefs, or they don't deserve to go to the World Cup?
I won't dwell that much on the agenda of
The World Cup.
Bros. And Mkelele. Mkelele was playing Orlando Pirates. You do remember that? And normally they taking players from Orlando Pirates even if they are not deserving. If I can tell you, I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan. We're looking at the way Smith is playing, and then we look the Kekan the way he's playing. Who's deserving the chase of the Bafana there? According to my opinion, I'm looking more of the Kekan as the favorite of that position, and then he's dominating CDs, but he's not. Because the agenda is more of opinion of looking Orlando Pirates player. In Kaizer Chiefs, there is one player, two players that I believe that they should be playing for Bafana. They deserve to be in that call-up. The first one is Peterson. Peterson, if I can tell you, Peterson was wearing jersey number 1 at Vets, and Gosh was there as a second goalkeeper. When the Vets dismantled, Peterson goes to Chiefs, and then Gosh goes to Sundowns. He never got any chance to play at Sundowns. And then Chiefs, Peterson was playing at Chiefs as much as he was not playing full time, he was playing occasionally. And last season, Peterson was not playing. And then he was coming off and in. And then this season, Peterson have fixed his mistake. Even that season, last season, he was a good goalkeeper. But the mistake he was doing, he was getting excited more, and then consider a silly goals. Then we tend to not to look him at the good side of him, and then we look the bad side of him. And then this season, he came and correct the mistake, and he have raised his hand in any game. I won't say this game, especially into this game. I'll show you the game that we have drawn by 0-0 when Peterson is there. Those games we draw in the hands of Peterson. He have raised his hands. He have saved the team in such a way that we have even said now he's back. And we have even named him my friend Unchede because of the raising of the hand.
Even that goalkeeper of Pirates,
That one, that other one for China. You see the other, that second goalkeeper of Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not surprised when he call himself Peterson on the training. Yeah, you can see that Peterson now he raised his hand. Yeah, so it's up to Bruce, but there's nothing that we can do as a coach just to put him on the World Cup because you can see that this is true personal actually. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a self agenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, do you see yourself beating Sundown on the 6th?
If I can go to the stats, they can tell you that Sundowns normally beat us when there is no pressure. Most especially in the first games where no one is looking at, and then they always caught us in there. At this point, we don't care. We are redeeming ourselves. We don't care who wins the league, who not win the league. What we're doing, we're redeeming ourselves. We want to go into the next season. We show who is not. We are not even stressed about who's winning the league. What we in the Sundowns, we will go and show ourselves and then play the game. I would normally say we are spoiling up the fun.
So, you believe that Chiefs is coming back next season strong?
It's
and
coming back in the next season stronger than this.
Okay.
We have improved in the previous season. We've been out of the top 8. This is our time. We're going to the top 8, and then we're going to take the top 8. OCI winner FC, the time is over.
So, lastly, what do you say about the duo technical managers?
Those guys, they have done their best.
Okay.
They have the microphone that they have, which we don't know who they're speaking with. Maybe they're speaking with someone who's outside the stadium. It's okay. Now what we need someone who have a big balls, who control all of the players from toe to the highest level. If who's who, I'm not saying, but I don't like Pizzo to go and coach Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Mike.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you so
very
much.
analytical. Thank you.
Thank you.